Oh, hello. Thank my wife. Thank my wife. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her. She woke me up and she did say it was time for bed, but I said it's not time for bed. I said no bed. Time for streaming. Time for Best Lord to do what he does best. So I've erupted from the catacombs and here I am. Doing my thing as always. Being the best, being the best. Getting Cheevos. Getting them delicious Cheevos. Not just any Cheevos. The type of Cheevos that you really need when you're feeling down. When you need them the most. Those are the type of Cheevos we're gonna get tonight. Tonight is the night. Tonight is. I mean, we're not gonna complete the game or anything because we got a lot of fucking achievements left. But this is a start. It's a fucking start. You know? Oh God. All right. Comment. I'd be happy if we maybe did another 4. Another 4. Maybe we could do more. Maybe we could do more than 4. Probably gonna be 4 though. I can't imagine I'm gonna be able to do more than that. But hey, happy you're here. I'm happy I'm here. Happy we could do this together. Happy we could hold hands and do some beautiful things and make some beautiful achievement babies together. I'll be gentle, I promise. I hate napping. I hate napping, but I needed it. Holy shit, I was so fucking tired. Alright. Let's get the shit show on the road, right? Look at these clowns trying to stop me. Trying to stop the Vessler. Little baby squid boys. So I was just thinking about this game earlier today because I was talking to the truth about falling. I don't know another truth, so that's probably. Greetings unto thee. I'll be offline for 2 days to celebrate my birthday on the 23rd, but I can be here right now. Yeah, I mean 23rd's a couple days away. Happy belated birthday. Well, no, happy future birthday. I didn't miss it. Happy upcoming birthday. How old are you gonna be if you don't mind me asking? If you do, you can just tell me to fuck right off. But I hope it's lovely. I hope you're gonna do something fun. If you're gonna be offline, I hope you're gonna do something where, you know, it's gonna be something you enjoy. Oh God. Stupid shrimps. I mean, we all are. I'm 30. God, how old am I? 36. And you know, some days you feel better than others, you know. So just take it in stride. Take it in stride. I'm sure it'll be a great day, and that's all that matters. Is you just enjoy the day. All right, we need that range. More shredders. Oh, excuse me. Just taking a nap right before bedtime's a terrible fucking idea. Hey, sometimes that's what has to happen. Didn't have to happen. I probably shouldn't have done it. Are you gonna do something fun? Oh, I read a shit ton of the Sonic IDW stuff. It's good. Real good. I've had them downloaded, but talking about all that stuff, I got some spare time on Saturday? I think it was Saturday. And I read 2 trades worth. And yeah, man, there's a lot of good stuff happened. Get to the age where maybe this is just me. I'm starting to feel jealous of celebrities that are more. No, you believe me. That's not just a you thing. Yeah. you know, because I think that's just part of mortality. You start weighing where you are in life compared to someone else. All I can tell you is you just do you, you know? It doesn't matter what other people are doing. If you're happy with, you know, what you got, you know, where you are, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. And so, you know, sometimes your progress is slower for others, you know, than yourself. Sometimes it's faster. I'm not exactly where I'd like to be in my life at my age, but hey, you know, we're all just fucking specks on this earth, you know, trying to make it work, right? First person I ever felt that way about was Pete Davidson. Like, it's like, man, this guy's in Saturday Night Live. He's talented at comedy. He's dating Ariana Grande. I get it. I get it, bro. I do. Believe me, I've felt that struggle before, but you can't let it get you too far down. I think we all have those moments. We really do. You know, I honestly, there's when I was doing YouTube and Twitch a little bit more common, I'd always compare myself to other people and whatnot. Why can't that be me? You know, why are they getting more success with their stuff than I am? And it doesn't necessarily put you in a dark place, but you know, you start being critical of yourself, and that's not a good thing to do. You know, obviously, being constructive and trying to make yourself better is good, but just doing it to, you know, be negative isn't great. Just be happy with what you got sometimes. It's not something that keeps me up and down. Oh, all right, I got you. Well, as long as it's not that bad, I need to motivate me to do better, I guess. It's always good to push to do better too. I'm trying to do that myself, so I can understand. And he had Sonic the Hedgehog, am I right? Oh, also, I checked up on that Ken Penders fellow. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. That dude's a weirdo. That dude is a fucking weirdo. Like, what the fuck? I think because I hadn't checked what he'd done in the Sonic universe, and then like when they told me, I was like, oh, that guy. So he's kind of the reason why the original Archie run kind of ground to a halt. Yeah, so he took all those. The reason why they rebooted that universe is because of him. The reason I'm pretty sure Archie lost the comic licensing is because of him. And I mean, there are good things that came out of it. You know, Ian Flynn got to write the new Sonic book, which I think is really important because he did so well on Mega Man and some of the ending Sonic stuff. It gave basically breath of fresh air into the franchise, but I don't know. He also put a lot of people through a lot of like heartache too, because he straight up sued Sega and EA along with Archie, and he was trying to bleed them for money. I can't say he didn't have a like ground to stand on, but he was making some pretty big claims that, you know, he was the heart and soul of like Sonic the Hedgehog. He kept trying to make waves about the movies and shit, and it's like, bro, just give it the fuck up. Soda. All right. Oh no! Stand up. All right, 18 seconds to get plenty of this. There we go. We already did 7 waves. That's awesome. It didn't feel like 7 waves. It felt like a wave. Probably because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. This build should be pretty automatic the further we get in. There's this one video that relates to Sonic Canon I'd like to share and hear your reaction if you have spare. Yeah, man, shoot it over. Can I watch YouTube on stream without like getting in trouble? That's probably fair. I think I can do that. Let me see. What do we got here? Ooh, Sonic Frontiers. Oh, it's okay. It's short. I think I can watch it real quick. Let me pause the music so I can see it. I don't think anyone's gonna fucking get mad at me.
What is your end goal?
It varies. Sometimes it's a spinning sign, sometimes it's a big old ring.
No, I mean, what do you want to accomplish?
Oh.
Is that from the new game? Yeah, that's from the new Frontiers game. I haven't played that one. Is it good? Who's that? Is that like a character? See, there's Sonic Frontiers looked really cool, but when it came out, I got like really mixed reviews, so I kind of held off because I didn't really have the money to get it. And I've heard it's gotten better, so I'd like to check it out. I'm not too sure what to make of that. Is that like a main character in the game? Or does that character just show up to ask that question? It makes me wonder, are there literally signs that spin around in giant rings that have the word goal and the word really? You mean that like it's meta? Like he's self-aware? He could be self-aware. Maybe they're trying to break the fourth wall. I mean, that game in general was very different from other Sonic games though, right? Her name is Sage, and she works for Eggman. She don't look like a normal Eggman villain. Yeah, I gotta check that game out. I did find my copy of Sonic Origins. I got it installed on my PS5, so once I'm done with Brotato, we're gonna go take a look at Sonic Origins. I'm hoping in the next day or two I'll be done with this game. I don't want to play it anymore. I was talking to my co-host on the comic podcast Truth about this game, and it's so samey and like so repetitive. And I've been doing it for so long. Ooh. It's very like jazz fusion. I mean, it's meta, but Sonic Frontiers is all about establishing what's... Oh. Well, that's pretty fucking cool. I mean, I think it would be pretty important and pivotal, especially in a 3D Sonic game, to establish like what's happened, what hasn't, because the Sonic as video games are like very messy with their story. Not like Dark Souls messy, but they're messy. So if you can kind of hash out what's been done and what hasn't and give a better narrative to the game, I think that could go a very long way. Sonic Frontiers is pretty great. Very recommended. I played it more or less towards launch, and it was good. Even then, granted, there are some graphical bugs, but it was fun at the time still. I think I'd want to play it. Again, I didn't hear anything terrible about the game. It's mixed. I think we shall at some point. It's a matter of time. Grab that. Oh, we could have gotten... Oh, double shredders. Oh, yeah, brother. I don't think I've ever beaten a 3D Sonic game. Oh, wait, no, yes, I did. I beat a Sonic Adventure... what is it, DX on the GameCube. I played the shit out of that game. I played a lot of that game. I think that's what it was called, Sonic Adventure DX. I liked it. I really liked it, which I don't know why. After, like, I grew up, I tried playing it again, and I did not like it nearly as much. Oh, it's just when you have money. So that I've been looking at. I put it on my Steam wish list. Did I put it on some wish list? I think I might put it on my PlayStation one, but I should put it on my Steam. I get almost everything on Steam now, and I'm sure it'll run. Let's make a red. I'd like to believe that Sega can get their shit together and make competent, good Sonic games. And it's difficult because when you introduce speed to a game and velocity like Sonic should have, you tend to lose control of the character because everything's happening so fast. You almost have to put them on rails because the player can't control the character fast enough to make the movements, unless you're in something like Sonic Frontiers where you have these big open world courses where you're allowed to gain speed like that, which maybe that's also the part of it. Having him in an open world would be more important too. Only 3 Sonic games I've ever actually been able to fall in love with: Sonic Generations, Frontiers, and Sonic and Shadow Generations. I've wanted to like Sonic for actual decades, but his games wouldn't stop disappointing. I mean, you're right, they are disappointing. Yep, cuz speed. Alright, yeah, take care of that laundry, man. I'm gonna be here killing Brotatos. Or being a Brotato. Maybe both. Trees dying one hit. That. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Get that. Reroll. Oh, God. I made some chicken with some pasta for dinner. Just something real easy. Meat's getting more and more expensive, so getting frozen stuff seems to be a better option now than trying to buy fresh shit, because you can get it for cheaper. And I found 8 pounds of chicken breasts, or was it? Yeah, 8 pounds. I think it was 8 pounds of chicken breasts for like $16.99. It came with a shit ton of chicken breasts, and I used the. Today was the first time I used something. It was good. It was delicious. This build seems to be going a lot better than when I tried it earlier. We're also more than half, or almost halfway done with this roster for the Abyss content, thank God. This game was such a, it's not a letdown, but it's just a bummer getting too close to the end of this and kind of realizing that it's just more of the same. Did I get Pocket Factory? Oh shit, I did get Pocket Factory. Okay, getting more trees to spawn would be good. That, alright. We need more HP, but we got high regen. We got good shit. boy. Nice, 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 nice. You know, said more trees would spawn, and I got like one so far, but it's okay. It's all right. Dang, that was quick. Wish I could do my laundry. Actually, I have to give... Oh, fuck. You just made me remember when I get off of here, I have to put my laundry in the dryer. It's been sitting for like half a day in the washer. Damn. That's alright, though. I was a bit of a dingus this afternoon. I was like, yeah, I'll take care of it later. And did not move it. And I know I'm going to do that too, which is the worst part. God damn, Twitch, why you always gotta bug me about ads? Like, all right, we got 10 minutes till I gotta run an ad. It's fine. Got a little bit of time. And I'm out of months. Okay. What waiver are we on? 14. All right. Yeah, it's funny because I like 2D Sonic games, but I don't like 2D Mario games as much. I don't know if it's because they've had the same formula for a while, because at least Sonic tries things. Even if they fail, at least they try things. Mario's is Mario most of the time. It's like, hey, look what we did. We put pins in the 2D Mario game, but it's still the same fucking Mario. It's like, all right, cool, fine. I don't know, like, maybe try doing something different with the story, too. Maybe add a story. Maybe don't make Bowser the villain for, like, the 90,000th time. You know? I don't know, that's just me. Because they have had other villains, you know, like, let's do a throwback. Let's do a Super Mario Brothers 2. Let's go back into a dream. I think the 2D Sonic games are like where they're most competent. And I don't know, it could just be because I grew up with the Sega Genesis. Like that's where I don't know. Like I enjoyed them the most. So it could just be rose-colored glasses at that point too. You know, it might not be my same opinion when I go back. And I'm not saying Mario games or the 2D Mario games are bad, you know. They're not bad. I'd be stupid for saying that if that was the case. Oh, we need damage. Damn. I'm not doing a lot. All right, because maybe I should just get crit. I would kind of sort myself out. I've been getting into like watching videos about people modding Mario, Pokemon, and seeing the ROMs they come up with. I found a cool mod for Pokemon Pinball where they added to the original Pokemon Pinball all the gold and silver monsters. They added a gold and silver board, and they also enabled it to run at 60 frames per second, which is super fucking cool. All through just putting like a patch over it, and that must have taken so much work, which is really impressive. Oh, I got no attack speed. No, I think I need the... Well, shit. This is gonna be interesting. New Super Mario Brothers 2. It's a sequel more in the style of gameplay established by and Wart. Yeah, I think Wart should be the villain again. I think that he'd make a great villain. And like I thought Super Mario Odyssey was good, but I think it was a cop-out to make Bowser the bad guy at the end of it all again. I thought the rabbits were cool, but I don't think they went back on it or anything, but I just think they should have doubled down on it. Instead of having that like subplot of Bowser wanting to get married to Peach for like the 10,000th time. But Super Mario Odyssey was more like just a culmination of like Mario as a whole, and a celebration, I guess, of all the things that he is and was. Because there's a lot of really cool stuff in that game, so I can't shit on it too much. Yes, dude, and in the remake, it was so cool seeing him in like 3D and everything. I remember like walking up to him in there and being like, "Get the fuck out of here! That's Wart. That is so cool." I was really hyped by that. I haven't played the new one featuring Zelda. That looks good. I've heard or I've seen people play it. It looks great. I'll get it at some point. Ooh, we got the potato. Love that for us. It's actually a really good pickup. Hella strong. Yeah, some people were doing like Nuzlocke runs of Super Mario Odyssey, which I didn't know how you add Nuzlocke to a Super Mario Odyssey game, but apparently you can mod the game where you can only have like a set amount of moves available to you for the level, and it's really interesting to see if they can figure out how to do, you know, some of the start moons without like, you know, a double jump or your backflip, or even basic things like a single jump. Zelda took me a long time to get into. When I was younger, I fucking hated it. I tried playing Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I liked Majora's Mask a lot because the whole mask mechanic was really cool. The time reset mechanic was really cool. But the game as a whole, I just did not fucking vibe with me. Then when I got older, like I went back and I played them through and I was like, okay, I get it. I understand now. I understand what's going on. Didn't make it easier for me to play them, but I muddled through the parts that I didn't like and, you know, enjoyed the things that I did. Even then, I still haven't played all of them. I think I've beaten A Link to the Past. I beat Ocarina of Time. I beat Breath of the Wild. I haven't picked up the sequel. Well, I have picked up the sequel. I haven't played it. I think I beat Wind Waker. Which I know people glaze on Wind Waker so hard, like, oh my god, you didn't fucking play that. Can't believe you didn't fucking beat that game. Like, all right, like, that's what it is. When I was a teenager, I spent way too much time playing multiplayer games because that's when they just came out, and I feel like I didn't make a mistake, but I definitely traded off, you know, that time for playing those games, and unfortunately, I feel like I lost out on playing a lot of really cool games when they released. I don't think I could ever straight up knock the Zelda series, though. I mean, the franchise where almost every main line is referred to as objectively the greatest game of all time, bar none, must be doing something right. I think I mean, you're right. You're right. And, you know, who am I to knock the series? I'm not a game developer. I have nothing to offer as far as, like, a better alternative. But I don't know. I think Breath of the Wild was probably a favorite to me. I did like the open world feel and more just being able to kind of enjoy the environment rather than being on rails. The one that I put the most time into before Breath of the Wild was Twilight Princess, and I did not have a lot of fun playing that because I think that's when I finally started to sit down and try to understand them a bit more. And yeah, playing on the Wii was not fun. So that most of them don't have dedicated jump button and the environments feel like they're begging for me to play. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. I would agree. And you're not the only person that feels that way. I was literally just watching a video earlier today where someone made that same exact argument of not having a dedicated jump button being a huge issue in that game. And I think you're correct. I think there's something to be said for that. And like you know, now granted they don't, but like it's almost like they put it across as like a feature now, like, or that's how people defend it, you know, that, oh, it's a Zelda game, that's how it needs to be. No, it doesn't fucking need to be that way. It does not. They can make it with a jump button and people would be happy. I don't know, maybe that's an L take from me. Can't be right all the time. My brother adores Twilight Princess. I think he does a full playthrough at least once a year. That sounds like something Chris would do. I think he used to do Wind Waker once a year. I am not doing a lot of damage to this guy. I think we're just gonna have to avoid him for the next 60 seconds. Which should be okay as long as I don't get swamped by these bullets. This is a pretty easy boss. The snaky boy is the one that I gotta watch out for. This guy just charges at us. Oh, yeah, this mutation's easy. Honestly, I could just stay next to him if I really wanted to. How much? Oh, yeah, and we got plenty of regen. This is a lock, I think. Oh, motherfucker. Fucking ads, bro. I mean, not fucking ads, because it is nice to even make a little money off the stream, even if it's a couple bucks every night. But it is annoying how much Twitch pressures you to do it. I'm happy that pre-roll doesn't come on anymore. Like, people that leave that shit on miss me with that, bro. That fucking shit is annoying. Like, just... I guess I should shut up till the ad's done. Let me shut up till the ad's done. Let me run. Arms dealer. Shop always sells at least one weapon. All of your weapons are destroyed entering the shop. Great. I mean, they did give Link a jump button in Breath of the Wild and something of the Kingdom. I forget what the fuck it's called. So they don't need to subtract a jump button from the equation no matter what. For the record, what bugs me about those games, the weapon breaking mechanic does kind of blow in those games. It blows pretty hard. Is it the worst thing ever? Nah, but it's whack. Speed harvesting, prioritize economy, take harvesting upgrade. Some equipment from the shop. Waves, rather. Oh my god. I don't want to play this game anymore. Yeah, so while ads are annoying and I don't like them, I think it's better than having pre-roll ads, because then as soon as you come in every time, you're just bombarded with like a 3-minute ad. That happened to me a bunch of times while I was kind of surfing around this afternoon, and like going to channels where they just have that immediately. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here. I'm not, like, I just want to see what you're about. I don't want to wait through the ads to see. Okay, let's do that. Is this ranged? Melee! Oh shit, cool. What are you up to, Red Doctor? Oh, so I was going through my Steam wish list today. Anton Blast wasn't on my my Steam wish list, so I did add it. So whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna pick that up. Also, am I the only one who's bugged by the color palette in Zelda games? They're freaking greener than Ireland. The grass is green, the trees are green, and even Link's outfit is flipping green. Exceptions apply. Wind Waker is very blue. Twilight Princess is very washed out, but still. No, I mean, I get what you mean. There's other colors in the spectrum, so why focus on these heavy grass colors so much? I think I think it's because in the overworld they're just trying to make everything look really, really bright and nice, and they kind of lose a bit of the focus there. Personally speaking, I don't know for sure. I've been getting bombarded by Long John Silver ads 1 week. I think the world is trying to tell me something. I've never been to Long John Silver's. Fun fact. I've wanted to. I also never went to a Red Lobster until like I was like 23, 24. Granted, like, my parents wouldn't really take me there because they're not the biggest fan of chain restaurants. And, like, if we were gonna go get seafood, we go to, like, an actual seafood restaurant, not Long John Silver's or Red Lobster. So, I was doing some car racing down in, South Jersey, and there was a Red Lobster down there, and we stopped there on our way back up to eat. It was nice. Got them Cheddar Bay biscuits. Were you thinking about them? Did you look up seafood at all? I mean, honestly, I don't know the answer. I'm guessing. Oh, no. Oh, I gotta restart. I fucked up. I forgot to buy weapons. I hate this fucking character. This is the worst fucking character. Or one of the worst. I think you have to focus on harvesting really early on. Oh, he's got harvesting built in. Does it grow? No. Okay. This... Oh, HP, that'd be good. HP. Oh, that's good. We're not gonna be able to kill a lot of people, but we can try. I can't say I love Red Lobster. I also live in a town, like, so, I mean, my house is less than a mile from the bay. So seafood is aplenty here. But you know, crabs aren't really my thing, so I don't. Shellfish isn't really my thing, so I don't go to places like that too often. I used to like it a lot more when I was younger, but I can't be bothered to like pick through shells and shit and, you know, do all that. I don't. It sounds stupid, but I just don't have the energy for it. It's like such fucking first world problems. Some people would kill for fucking lobster. I feel that. Yeah, I'm very, very close to the water. So much so that it's like where I live is like windy all the fucking time. And it doesn't matter what day it is or anything. It didn't used to be that way. Like where my parents live, their house is not nearly as windy. It's pretty calm most of the time. But they're like maybe 2 miles from the actual beach side, which might have something to do with it. I think being that close to the water is not great. Oh my god, clam chowder. Don't get me started. I fucking love New England clam chowder. I even fuck with Manhattan sometimes, but Manhattan's that's a certain taste. Certain taste right there. Right there. I need harvest and my brain is just like buy everything. Buy it all. Do it, Dean. I love clam chowder. I love the TV show chowder. Chowder's good. Ah, the desert. At first, I thought your sentence was it just looks like a puddle of vomit. I would be like, oh, well, that's sad. But then I saw there was more to it. Wait, I was gonna ask, what would be common around your area, Doc? What are some delicacies? Oh, we could do knife. I need more harvest. Not getting a lot of shit. Double knife.
What is your verdict? Find the defendant guilty.
Not getting anything. Well, we'll get another knife. Beef. So barbecue and stuff, man. My dad loves to make barbecue. When I was younger, he built a smoker out of like a 1950s GE refrigerator. It was impressive. He still smokes, but what he did was he just built a little mini smoker that he can hook up to his barbecue now instead. I do miss the giant refrigerator smoker though. That thing was cool as shit. I'm just surprised it ain't rabbit and rattlesnake. That's funny. We go flat damage. That's fine. More crit. Where's the harvest? Damn. All right, get the shredder. All right, double shredders. Call me the shredder. Snoop Dogg as a BBQ steakhouse owner, smoke meat every day. I Oh wait, sorry. Smoke meat every day. There we go. It's better. I'd go there. So when I'm doing gardening, or when I was doing a little bit more frequent gardening, I always wanted to get those cool designer strains that like the celebrities get, but you can't find them unless you go to a dispensary that carries them. And since my part of the country isn't like, really, you can only get that shit in California. So around here, you know, you just get what you can get. But I want Urkel's weed. I want Snoop Dogg's weed. That's the sort of weed I want. I'm gonna smoke it. Oh, circular saw. All right. I hope this works. I should. Fuck. I don't. It's probably not gonna work. Hey yo, what's going on, Rouch? How you doing, man? Did it play? Do I? Oh man, my sound alerts aren't set, are they? I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that ASAP. What's goody? What is goody indeed? I'm just trying to get all these achievements in Brotato, and I'm kind of hating myself because I'm now to the point where I've played way too much of this fucking game, and I'm beginning to come around and hate it. I mean, I wasn't particularly fond of it in the first place. I think it's like a Vampire Survivors light, with just the art appeal of Binding of Isaac, which is cool. I love Binding of Isaac, but I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. They sold alligator at Bass Pro Shop. Damn, that's cool. I didn't know Bass Pro Shop did shit like that. It's very much like chicken. Interesting. For the comic podcast, we just finished reading the first trade paperback of Chew, and my my co-host Nick has never really read Chew, and there's a lot of implications that, you know, frogs are essentially what's gonna take the place of a chicken in the comic book, and I thought that was funny. Because, yeah, that would make sense. The reason I play different game genres, and Rouch says my game choices are dog shit. At least I don't suffer burnout. I mean, I just, like, all right. It's not a bad game. Like, this game isn't bad. It's functionally good. And there's content. I'm not going to say there's a lot of content, but there's content. And for $4.99, you get a halfway decent game. However, it's one level. It's the same fucking level every time. It's the same layout every time. The layout's pretty fucking bland. The characters are fine, but all the characters it's samey. It's all like all the characters play basically the same way, and you can change the way they play, but like it's just fucking, it is what it is. Gotta grab my Dominoes. Get the door, it's Dominoes, definitely. Like, for instance, with this character, all right, you know, the big thing is his shop is discounted huge. Awesome. And then his weapons break at the end of the wave. Okay. But then everything else is the fucking same. You know, like, you're just buying the same shit to kill the same fucking monsters. And the DLC does nothing different. And the kick in the nuts is that they added all the characters to the achievements all over again for the DLC map, with the DLC map not doing that much different. It's the same fucking game. Sorry, not sorry. Johnny Bazooka Tone. That masterpiece. Oh god, I don't have the attack speed. Oh no, this is terrible. Oh no, I'm in for it. Oh Jesus, I fucked up. Yep, nope, I hate this character. He can go die in a fire. Oh, fuck. I don't know if we're gonna make it out of this. Should make it out of it? I'm actually impressed we're getting any sort of currency. Oh my god. This is bad. This is real bad. This is a 2 out of 10 experience. Help me, Oprah Winfrey. Help me, baby Jesus. 6 seconds. I can do 6 seconds. That's fine. 6 seconds or whatever. We good. Hey, what do you know? I say they're dog shit. Ooh, what's going on, Nintendo dude? How's it hanging, brother? Oh, we got a whole crew in here tonight. Oh shit, I like that emote. That's a dope ass emote. There's a lot of cool emotes. You got Skeletor, you got Donkey Kong on fire, you got Kirby saying hi. Oh man, my neighbor would love that Kirby one. Do you guys have that on Discord? I gotta show her that one. She loves Kirby. She has a Kirby calendar. It's a little kawaii for my taste, but it's fucking cool. Being a grown up and having money lets you buy cool shit. She also has a lot of those Nendoroid figures, and like I think they're a little expensive, honestly, but they like, you know, she's been collecting them for a while and they look cool as fuck. Oh, I should have gotten the knot. Well, we'll get the knot now anyway. It's fine. Did not mean to get the quarterstaff. It's fine. You've beat Little Samson? Do you own Little Samson, though? Oh, I gotta get more attack speed. That's what's fucking me up this round. I also need more harvest. I need more everything. I need to not play this character. That's really what I need, is just not to play this character. I think I did get the burning sausage, so this should be good because I have the torch, so everything just sets on fire, bitches. Putas. Oh man, so I was gonna stream this this weekend, but goddamn, WrestleMania was on, and WrestleMania was kind of a clunker. It was kind of a snooze fest. Not pleased. I mean, the outcomes of the matches were fine, but like it just wasn't exciting. There wasn't a lot of cool shit that happened. And honestly, like, thankfully you don't have to spend big money on the what do you call it? The pay-per-views anymore, because fuck that noise. If they were still $50 a pop, I would have rioted. But you know, just the fact that you don't have to, you can just have Peacock now or Netflix or whatever the fuck it's on and watch them is nice. You know, not being able to do that in the past kind of fucking sucked. Did I disconnect? Did I disconnect? Is that what happened? I think I disconnected, didn't I? Son of a bitch. I was wondering why chat went quiet. Motherfucker. Hello? Am I okay? Yeah, that's weird. Huh. My dashboard says one thing. Stream says another. All right, I'm gonna let it slide. I have OBS up now, so I can just watch it. I mean, you don't There's ROMs and stuff now. You don't have to be Japanese. You can get some translations. Patch that shit in. I mean, I don't know if I would do it, but I'm sure there's people that are gonna do it. Oh shit, that's damn. You guys got all the fucking emotes, man. I gotta get my emo game back up there. More health. Oh, get that harvest, baby. Can I afford both? Yeah, I can afford both. Get the shredder, get the shuriken. Even though that makes no sense. Fuck it. Life doesn't make sense sometimes. Right? Sometimes you're just floating through life, not making sense. Kinda wanna scream woo now. Kinda can't. You are, Doc, you are grilling Nintendo about all the games that he's played and hasn't played. Were you waiting for him to get in the chat with like a list? I feel like you've had this off to the side just waiting every stream. Games Nintendo should play. What's in my pocket? Nuclear launcher sounds like fun. Oh, it's slow as fuck. Well, I mean, I'm slow as fuck right now, so it doesn't matter. Fuck it. Yo to the low. More harvest. We need all that harvest. What is monster in my pocket? Heard a monster party. Is that like a monster raising game? Is it an adventure game? Konami game. Oh, okay. All right. Flamethrower is working pretty good. Oh, right, because I had the burning sausage. Duh. Burning sausage makes everything easy. How much dodge do I have? Oh, I also have 30% dodge. That probably doesn't hurt either. There's also a toy line. What was your favorite toys growing up? Ooh, more trees spawn? I don't think we really need more trees to spawn. Yep. Got the harpoon, get the elemental. Sure. Ooh, red ghost scepter? Fuck yeah, baby. You take 1 damage per second, but plus 40 harvesting. Fuck it. Let's do it. That's probably stupid. That's probably going to be my death right there. I mean, I was also mostly into video games, but like wrestling action figures were my favorite fucking things growing up. I had the rings, the fucking tables that broke on their own. I don't think I had a steel cage or anything. I might have. But yeah, that was my favorite shit. Also Legos. Loved fucking Legos growing up. Bionicle. I had a couple Bionicles. I was a little too old for Bionicles when they started coming out, but I had a couple. I should have taken more guns. Shit. We'll be all right. We'll be fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Right? Probably. Maybe not. Probably gonna die. Hopefully not. What's my regen at? 27. Do y'all remember this game called Lego Island? I think it was for the PC. I was watching someone play it earlier today on YouTube, and it made me remember how fucking bad that game is. Like, I thought it was a problem with my computer that it didn't load well, but apparently I wasn't the only person that had issues loading and playing that game. Like, I wanted to like it so bad because you had this little universe where all these little Lego characters lived and existed, which I thought was so fucking cool. Dude, so there were, I think there were 3 of them, and yes, the Lego Island 2 had really bad load times. The guy that I was watching played through, I want to say, like, not just Lego Island, like a fuck ton of Lego games. I usually leave YouTube on for my dogs during the day because I go upstairs to my office and I do like various things and try doing some work. I do like web design on the side to try and make some spare cash. If I don't turn anything on, we have construction right across the street from us for a new house. And yeah, if it's quiet, they're just barking all goddamn day because it's like slamming, beeping, rocks being moved and stuff, and kind of annoying. So having shit like that on helps. And yeah, this guy was just playing through tons of Lego games. Also, I think he's fairly well known. I'm acting like he's not a known YouTuber. I think Kadakarus, I think is his name. Kadakarus. We got muns. Okay, I thought I didn't have any money. I have plenty of money. Yep, that's it. Katakarus. Yeah, he's pretty funny. I mean, I've known of him for a long time, but I just never watched him. And it was cool getting to see him. It was that I walked in on because I sat down for lunch while he was playing the Lego shit. And then I had to trim some pictures for my wife because she bought all these pictures, and I told her to measure the pictures beforehand before she bought the frames, and she's like, no, it's fine. I know what size they are. It said when I bought them the size, and I said you should probably measure anyway, and she didn't. So all the frames came and they were the wrong size. Thankfully, I trimmed them all down. They all fit. And the other game he was playing while I was trimming them was Crash Bash, the party game for the PS1, which I had, and I felt so much better watching someone play it and hate it as much as I did because I really wanted to like it. Because I liked Crash Bandicoot growing up, but that game is absolute dog shit. Doesn't deserve to be a game. And normally I'm not super critical on video games like a lot of the time, but that game was utter dog shit. Oh, I can't get rid of them. Awesome. Fucked myself there, didn't I? That's fine. Oh, we can get more speed? That's fine. We can do that. Okay. Stone Age Gamer is my favorite YouTuber. Wow, that's cool. I've heard of them, I think. I mean, let's be real. It's not Stone Age Gamer that's the YouTuber. It's Chris Randazzo. He's the one carrying that YouTube on his back. He makes really good content. Just I wish I knew what to tell him to like make that jump into like getting better views, because like he does good video essays. Like that's essentially what they are. Just video essays, and they're not bad. Like I could turn them on in the background. It's pronounced like Kid Icarus. Oh, I didn't know that. But he's happy doing what he's doing, so I'm happy that he's happy. I wish he just got more eyes on it. I guess unless you're fucking, you know, reacting to the news, you're not getting big numbers anymore, right? Ah, damn it, I wish I had that gun. Oh well. Oh, I could lock it for next one. Who deserves better views? I have no idea why he doesn't have more. I think it's because there are just so many game. There are, yeah. It might also have to do something with like marketing is like really important for that, and I mean, I don't know where they put their stuff up. I think they really only do stuff on Facebook, but you got to be on TikTok. You got to be making clips. You got to be like really active on trying to like push out to other forms of media now, because YouTube is part of it. But you know, unless you're hitting every single like platform, you're probably not gonna penetrate as much as you'd like. Like I've gotten pretty good numbers on TikTok before. Like I've gotten a few thousand views, like a couple hundred likes and stuff, which for me is a lot, because I used to not get anything. But I've never really quite cracked YouTube myself, so. Sure, chainsaw, fucking whatever. I'm just picking random shit. I think because all my stats are in the green now, I'm feeling pretty good about this. 35 stats gain from level. Fuck it. Yeah, I'm not even on Twitter anymore. Like, I went over to Blue Sky and I never looked back. Twitter is so goddamn negative. I fucking hate Twitter. And I know it's a smaller user base, but I'm happy with the small little community that I like. I can't say I'm a part of it, but like I view it. You know, I follow a lot of game devs on there, a lot of indie game devs, and the memes. The memes. I like hearing about like not the adventures, but the trials and tribulations of what game devs are going through while they're developing their projects, especially like solo devs, because I imagine that is so hard trying to, you know, push through so many obstacles to make a game by yourself. Is he on? I don't know if he's on. Hang on. I can tell you if he's at least in the room. Might have gone AFK or, you know, just chilling on the side. They changed this? What the fuck? I don't even know where to look at the chat anymore, or like who's in here. Oh, I'm useless. Sorry. Oh, is it this button? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. He's probably here. Torch. Oh, wait. Ah, damn it, you can't combine. Oh well. Oh, this is the last one. All right. Damn it, it's the snake. Fuck the snake. I hate the snake. Snake can go suck a D. Go suck a fat D, you stupid snake. You eat your chicken. Enjoy the chicken. I think we should be able to make it through this. Do I have speed? Oh, I have high speed. We'll be able to make it through. Yeah, it's that form. It's this attack pattern that sucks, trying to make sure you can outrun his little squiggle thing. If you could do that though, it's a piece of cake. I got this. Literally just dancing now. Also, I have 38 health regen. Yeah, I forgot. I'm losing 1 health a second, and it literally doesn't matter because I'm healing up so fast. Yeah, we got this in the bag. I am not cooked, chat. I am not cooked at all. Ya boy too strong. Ya boy is indeed too strong. Miss me with that, Mr. Abyss boy. I'm gonna read that comment right after I'm done with this monster. Gonna read it. Alright. Every once in a while, there will be a YouTuber who stumbles ass backwards into suddenly getting 1 million subs. There's this one animal facts channel where it's literally just this awesome black dude dropping factoids about animals called Casual Geographic. He didn't even want to be a YouTuber. His stuff grew out of TikTok, and he just happened to have a YouTube channel for his stuff, and suddenly he got a... Yeah, I feel that's kind of how it works. You just fall into it nowadays. And it's not even guaranteed for to keep that sort of audience either. You gotta always stay just ever evolving, I guess, right? It was interesting. I watched a piece about the Game Grumps and how they've kind of fallen off a bit, or fallen from grace. And not so much for their own faults, just mainly they've stayed in their own little bubble, and some people like what they do, some people don't. Some people like their personality, some people don't. Some people equate them to man children. I think they're fun, but it's neither here nor there. All right, what do we gotta do for the streamer? 3% maximum. Fucking me. Might have to get some water in a minute. Get thirsty. I used to love the Grumps. I haven't watched them in a long time because they got very much like they stopped beating games. Like, it became more of a variety show, which, no hate, I get it. It's hard to keep the same thing going forever. And they get other projects and stuff, but when they stopped actually beating the games they were playing, I kind of checked out, because I want to see them succeed, and people seem to be more happy watching like Aaron just freak out and be angry about it. And I don't know, that's not fun to me. I liked watching Super Beard Bros after them, which seemed to be pretty popular for a while because that was the completionists group. But then after the completionists got in all that hot water with embezzling money, they had to separate from him, and they've never quite been the same. They still play games and complete them, but they don't really have the user base they did. And they also don't always play games that I enjoy watching too. And that's more on me. Like, I have preferences, they have preferences. Everyone's got preferences. Finkelin is Einhorn, Einhorn is Finkel. You know how it is. Yeah, so was I. I was pretty gutted about that. I really couldn't believe he did something like that, and I'd like to believe he wasn't 100% complicit in it, and maybe he didn't know what was happening at the beginning, but he was so embarrassed about it that, you know, he covered it up to try and cover for his family, because it sounds like his family is very well, not his whole family, but maybe his brother and father are very predatory, and you know, he's just a part of it. But either way, it totally fucked his career. Oh, did I? Jesus, no. Damn it. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Yanked out my cord for a second there. Yeah, that was a huge bummer for me. And I didn't believe it at first either. You know, I waited for all the shit to come out about it to see if it was true, and it was indeed true. I do. He was a good content creator. I found some things that people were saying interesting about his content, that like it was good, but it was never great, which I could kind of get behind, because he wasn't phoning it in, but I just don't think he had the charisma that he wanted to have, you know? Like, he wasn't as charismatic as, you know, JonTron or Danny Avidan or even Aaron Hansen. Like, but he still had some charisma. And he put in a lot of hard work into his channel. All in all, it's a very sad story. Yeah, I don't know. I've been watching a lot of videos about channels that have gone defunct. And I don't know if it's just me, like, thinking to myself, well, you know, if I ever make content or whatever, these are things I should try and avoid. Like embezzling money. Don't embezzle money. Note to self. Got it. It's in the noggin now. Hopefully I'll remember not to embezzle money. I don't know if I have a favorite completionist video. I've seen so many of them. And then after a while, he also started talking about games that I wanted to play. So I stopped watching the videos because I didn't want to hear about things that I hadn't played myself yet. I know he tried to make a comeback at one point after the whole incident. It didn't work out. He wasn't getting the numbers he needed. I do remember when Pro Jared got canceled, and that motherfucker wrote it out for how the allegations turned out not to be true, and he proved now he's back. That's why I was hesitant to believe the Gerard allegation. I was like, let's hear him out. I mean, I kind of felt the same way, because I did write Pro Jared off. I was a big fan of Rubber Ross and his wife at the time, Commander Holly, but like shit got so deep in the weeds about that, and I didn't know who to believe. And when Pro Jared kind of came back with enough receipts to at least prove that whatever happened was not like as predatory as they were making it sound, I was like, all right, you know. And granted, it did really hurt his career, but he was able to ride it out and still make a name for himself. All cards on the table, I've never loved Pro Jared. He's like probably my least favorite out of like a lot of the normal Boots guys, but I think his content is still valid and decent. Just his personality's not for me. Yeah, it was. And I honestly, I think it left Commander Holly looking a lot worse than it left Pro Jared. What are we gonna do? We should probably get crit, right? I'll lock on some crit. It's still pretty early in this match. Am I not getting as many drops? Yeah, I'm not getting as many drops. Okay. So we need to get harvest up so we can keep our economy going. I was wondering why. I mean, I used to like all the normal boots, guys. God fucking damn it with the... I swear to God, I'm gonna snooze these things next time. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut till it comes back. Weep, 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 weep. All right, there we go. We'll get some harvesting. We'll get some crit. I need more crit. I need more health. I don't know what the fuck I've been doing. All right, 1 minute ads. I'm watching the ads. Get that. All right, cool. Oh, I could have gotten that. Oh well. I think my mind's still stuck in some of the characters I was playing before this because I got some items I definitely didn't need. All right, 21 seconds. I love that forest. Okay, 2 seconds. I got 8. All right, cool. I'll wait a little longer to just talk. I don't want to ruin anything. Not that there's much to ruin. All right. Yeah, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to have anyone miss anything. Out of all the normal boots, guys, John was definitely my favorite, but I like the loud, boisterous nature of John. That was the reason I liked him on Game Grumps. I feel like he was perfect with Aaron. Especially with like how lighthearted and silly he was. I feel like that was, you know, the not so grump nature, but I get it. Like, he's not for everyone. I've had my wife watch some of his videos and she likes some of them. Like, obviously everyone loves the flex tape video. That's like his most popular video, but some of his other stuff, she's like, I don't get it, you know? If I had to rank them, actually, okay, no. So I like Pro Jared better than I like Peanut Butter Gamer. I feel like Peanut Butter Gamer is probably the weakest. He's so goddamn annoying to me. Just maybe he's not for me, but yeah, he never did it for me. Yeah, the 3 I really remember from normal boots were JonTron, Pro Jared, and Peanut Butter Gamer. I'm sure there might have been other ones, but those are the ones I remember. Oh, I watched that one. I did like that one. I liked it. funny. I watched it with my wife and she didn't like it so much, but I thought that one was funny. He doesn't release stuff as much anymore, but the stuff he does release, I still think is pretty good. I used to watch a lot of Markiplier. I used to fucking love Markiplier, and I don't know when it happened, but there was just a change in how he did content, and I stopped watching him. And I know he got huge at some point. Like, after I stopped watching him, he got fucking giant. You know, everyone knew who he was, but, not me. I gave up. We can get that. Oh, make sure to lock the harvesting. No, and that's cool. I mean, I think some of the content that he covers is good. But yeah, is he still making stuff? I will say he had the most glorious head of hair I've ever seen. Like, it was so full and big. He wore a helmet on his head, that kid. Which I probably shouldn't call him a kid. He's probably my age, if not older. He likely is older than me now that I'm really thinking about it. It's interesting watching YouTubers now who are up and coming and them reviewing stuff like, I don't know, for instance, say like Star Wars Pod Racer. And they're like, I only heard about this growing up because I didn't have an N64 when I was young because I was too young. I was one and a half years old when the N64 came out, and I'm like, God damn, don't make me. Or some of them are just like, I wasn't alive when it came out, and I'm like, well, I feel old. And that's nothing against the content creator, that's just more on me for feeling bad about myself. Let's get some range damage. Markiplier actually took more than a year off to make a movie. It's gonna be a movie based on the game Iron Lung, and it's his own fan thing. I'm sure it's going to play hell with his channel's algorithm once he's back. Yeah, though he probably has so many things going on that we don't know about, you know, for passive income that, you know, might not have to worry about his channel doing good anymore. Not that I support her or anything, but like, I think a smart thing that streamer Amaranth did with her money was invested into gas stations and physical, like, media where she had passive income, you know? I think anyone with money should invest in things where they can get money back, so later in life they're not forced to stream all the time. Because at some point, I assume everyone gets burnt out, and, you know, there comes a time where maybe they don't want to do this anymore. And at least you have the option of taking a step back at that point and being like, you know, let me see what my options are, or let me take a break, rather than being like, oh, I have to do this, it's my job. Because if you can't put in the personality and the effort to, like, be your genuine self on stream, like, people are gonna notice. I didn't stream for a really long time because I was super fucking depressed. So, you know, yeah, when that shit hits you, it hits you hard. And it had nothing to do with being burnt out, just outside forces and all that, but I get it. Yeah, and I feel like on Twitch it's it could be even worse because you're just there alive. So if you crash out or something, everyone's gonna fucking see it. Everyone. You know, having a wall of like YouTube comments just streaming in front of you live for you to see as, you know, you're going through something would probably be pretty hard. Yeah, no, there is no take two with live streaming. That is 100% for sure. Yay, this build is working. I need more health. I need more health, and I could have used more harvesting like 4 waves ago. But it's fine. Maybe we'll make it through this. Honestly, the build's not bad. We have decent slingshots. Do they have to crit? No, they don't have to crit. They just bounce. Okay. Although that can be part of the fun of doing something live. You never know when a blooper might happen. No, I mean, some of the most fun I've ever had has come from like live streaming. I remember during the pandemic when like I was averaging like 15, 20 people a stream. That was, again, some of the most fun I've had in a while. Having a beer, drinking with you know, all you guys, chilling. That was good stuff. Things have calmed down a little, but you never know. You never know. The old schedule could make a return at some point. I like having my own house now. That's nice. And the quiet of it all. That's good. I live in a nice neighborhood. I don't live on a fucking crowded highway. In an apartment building. So that was probably the worst thing I experienced. Living down by the beach was I lived very, very close to the beach in a, like, my apartment was a year-round rental, but I was surrounded by seasonal rentals. So in the winter, it was super quiet. No one was there. But in the summer, it was week after week of drunk teenagers slamming on the floors and stuff, making a mess, breaking fixtures and shit. And sometimes, like, you know, it wasn't always a fixture that just led to damage in their apartment. It led to damage in our apartment and stuff. So happy to be out of that situation. Fun fact, we didn't leave. We got evicted because we ended up getting a dog that didn't cause any damage, but we weren't allowed to have a dog. And they said, we don't care if your dog's a good dog. We're just going to kick you out. So that was fun. But it led to me getting a house, so a little bit of heartache for, you know, a stable house. Yeah, it was not fun. Honestly, the last, oh god, 3-4 years of my life have not been easy in the slightest. But that's not something we need to go into. I'm just happy it's over. Honestly, the last little bit is kind of falling into place. Like, I've been looking for a job since we moved into this house, and I think I finally found something, so I'm hoping it works out. Just waiting to hear if the drug test was good, which I'm not 100% sure if it was, but, you know, we'll see. Honestly, if it wasn't for anything serious. It would have just been for THC, so. And I would just be like, test me again, because I haven't smoked anything in fucking, like, I don't know, a month and a half. So, when it happened, we didn't really have a leg to stand on. We didn't really know what to do. No one was really giving us any good advice. That's some great advice, actually. And we probably should have, but I didn't know. So we tried fighting it for a little bit, but the amount of time it took for them to kick us out was very fast. Like, it happened all within like I don't know, a month. We do. You know, that's the bright side of it. Even that wasn't perfect. I'm not gonna go into it, but like there was a lot of heartache that happened with getting the house, sadly too. Yeah, it's not been easy. Like I said, I'm happy I'm in a stable setting where I don't have to fear getting kicked out of anywhere. You know, my wife's happy. I'm happy. We're okay. But yeah, things before that were not easy. But sometimes, you know, you just got to go through it to get to the end. You know, there's always going to be a light at the end of the tunnel, but you got to get through the tunnel first. Should we get the octopus? I'm gonna get the octopus. It was funny because once I hooked up everything in our office to I don't know, like work. The first thing I did was like I just started playing video games again and doing the stuff that I enjoyed, and you know, I kind of found my way back here. Sounds like my teenage years before I got roped into joining a frat of college I didn't even attend. I mean, I feel that too. When I was in, I didn't enjoy college much myself, you know. I graduated, but like it took me a little bit to find even something that I didn't hate. Damn, I still can't afford it? Fuck. That do be expensive. This is gonna be a rough go for the end. I'm gonna have to just see if we can do it. All right. Thankfully, the slingshot's super duper strong. Depending on the boss that we get, I might just be able to dodge everything. But I'm not sure. I have had to become an adult with a lot of shit because since we do have a house, you know, all of the responsibilities fall on us for taking care of things. So no one, you know, when you have an apartment, you typically don't have to worry about lawn care. You don't have to pay all the bills. You know, for when you're in an apartment, typically your landlord takes care of at least a couple of the utilities. Like, you know, now you're taking care of everything. So, oh god, are we gonna die? No. I'm not ready. I'm not ready, Lord. No. Fuck yeah. I'm still in it. Frat I joined needed members, and there were less than 90 men at the university. They had to pass me off as a student, so they went out of their way not to piss me off. Hazing is illegal and dangerous. I don't necessarily support that. Oh god, am I gonna be able to make it out of this? Should be able to make it out of this. Alright. Cross your fingers, it's not the snaky boy. No snaky boy. Come on, no snaky boy. Alright, it's not snaky boy. I can handle this. This guy's a piece of cake. No. Don't touch me there. This is my no square. Also, those guys were really big for a while. Fuck, what was their name? They were like edgy YouTubers in the 2020s. Oh god, Mully, I think his name was. And he had like a bunch of guys that he streamed with. I watched them for like a little bit, but they were, I don't want to say they were cringy, but they were something. All right, I think if I stay close to him, this is GG. I think we could do this for 30 seconds. Sorry, I've gotten quiet just because I don't want to die. I fucked up the build, so I'm just hoping we can limp it out to the end. I'm very happy you don't have to kill the monster to beat this. You just have to survive the monster. There we go. Spent most of the time doing repair work or reading Archie Sonic comics to the other members while they were getting ready for kegger parties. I like that. We were talking. Oh, that you're just the man I want to see, Doc. I watched a YouTube video about Ken Penders. Fuck that dude. Fuck that dude to high heaven. Dude sucks. What a fucking weirdo. My brother tried to get me into a YouTube channel called Sons of Poseidon, where they just introduced themselves doing stupid crap in the mid-2010s. They'd like headbutt cactuses and crap. Ah, the Jackass years. Actually, that's not even Jackass. That's like past Jackass, but no, maybe it was. That's like Viva La Bam, I guess. I remember when I was younger, like after seeing Jackass, like sitting on a skateboard, shoving myself down a giant hill. You know, seeing if we could make it to the bottom, then slamming through like a garbage can or something. Sons of Poseidon is a good name for a channel, though. I like that. Start with one minigun, range, damage modifications are 200. All right, what's the downside? Engineering mods. So what the fuck's the big deal then? This is easy peasy. We go crit and range damage. That's it. This is a GG. Is my speed super slow? No, the speed's not slow. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna stand here and fucking murder everything. Like, yeah, we have to get attack damage up a little bit, but otherwise, this is easy peasy. We've done way harder things. Amen to that. I may have had my antagonism with the Sonic fandom back in 2007. Even I had an extreme disdain for Ken Penders. I'd the guy very good. Yeah, dude, like, see, he single-handedly tried to like tank the comic book just because he thought he owned like Sonic in a leather jacket and Sonic with a bow and arrow and an army of echidnas he created. Fucking dumb. Fucking dumb. Like, get fucked, dude. Get fucked. And then he he has a hard-on for trying to DMCA people who talk shit about him and whatnot. And the fact that he tried to go toe-to-toe with EA and Sega over Sonic and the Dark Brotherhood Chronicles, like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? And he tried to do it 2 years after the game came out. Fucking asshat, bro. Yeah, because I knew you said he was bad, but like, god damn, what a loser. Yeah, no, he not a cool dude at all. You know, that's the thing. Like, everyone's entitled to their opinion about stuff. And the thing is, like, the criticisms of him they were making were very fair. Like, it wasn't like they weren't saying anything that wasn't true. All right, we go flat damage. We definitely need to get crit up there too. And we'll do range. Range will probably help. One more? Yeah, we'll do that. Scourge and all. Yeah, dude. Fucking Scourge and Robbo the Hedge. For some reason, he was also overconfident about his Jeffrey St. John character, who I'm convinced was a stand-in for Penders. Because Locke was a stand-in for Penders' weird daddy. Yeah, dude, like... And I understand where he says, you know, Sega gave him no oversight, Archie gave him no oversight, so he just kind of went with it, but... Did you even try to, like, play one of the video games, or... you know, do anything? Like, he didn't. Maybe he watched the cartoon. I don't know. Maybe. But I was flabbergasted by all the shit that, you know, he was doing. We did the cover art for the Archie Sonics because the Game Grumps made an entire video on them just making fun of bad cover art. Probably various people. I don't think I don't know if the same people always did the art for those books. I could be wrong. You know what? Let's look it up. Okay, so let's see. 77 issues. So from 1 to 77 were done by Dave Manak. Which let's see who the fuck that is. Copy. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Copy. Let's try that again. Manak. Oh, he's an older fella. Can I just get his wiki? Wikipedia. Oh, he's apparently done Star Wars shit. Okay, that's not helpful. Does the guy not have a Wikipedia? Okay. He's done a lot of shit. I don't know if Sonic's his best stuff, but yeah, he's done a lot of stuff. But yeah, he did a lot of the original. I think there was one guy in particular who was infamous for bad cover art for the Archie Sonics. I'm not sure if that's him or not. Yeah, the stuff with Jeffrey was weird, especially the shit he tried to insinuate about. Yes, anything with like the weird furry stuff. Ugh. Yeah, apparently at some point he also got Evil Sonic to like low-key do some weird essay stuff with Princess Sally, which I'm just like, bro, you're getting so fucking... It's a kid's book. It's a fucking kid's book. What are we doing? Boy lost the plot. I mean, that's what it comes down to. He just lost the plot. I think that's what happens when you think you're bigger than the IP itself. And also, like, why do they have to have all these weird fucking, like, relationships and whatnot? Like, shouldn't it just be about Sonic fighting Dr. Robotnik to save the world from the weird robotization of the world? I thought that's what it was about. Pulled his bed tricks with Bunny the robot, not sorry. Yes. Bunny Rabbit. Sorry, not Bunny Rabbit. I like how it's written in the new stuff in IDW. Like I don't know. It seems a lot more not surface level and not friendly. It's like a step in between. Like it's a step above that. But it's not crazy where, you know, I don't know. I saw a lot of weird stuff over the weekend about this Ken Penders fella, so it kind of fucked up my view. I think that's why I read the other Sonic stuff, to give myself a good palate cleanser. Now I just need Mega Man to come back into the mix with another serial comic book again, because I do miss that book. I feel like Capcom got spooked off after Archie went through all that shit. They probably couldn't even keep the license. More crit, baby. Let's do piercing. I can make up the damage, I guess. Oh god, I double tapped it. Shit. Oh well. I'll have to look at it after. They were okay. I feel like they were aiming for the kids demographic rather than the nostalgic adults demographic. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but it seems worth mentioning. I think it went back and forth because I get what you were saying. I did feel that at times, and I haven't read it in a long time, so it could just be my nostalgia of it all at this point. But yeah, there were some issues where that was more apparent than others. I feel like towards the end when they did the Worlds Collide and Worlds Unite arc, that's where it started to get a little bit more adult oriented, but that might have been because of the crossover with Sonic at that point. Because I remember the end of it where Dr. Wily's like, yeah, I just wanted to take over the world, man, but that Robotnik guy, he's fucking nuts. You gotta help me stop him. Which I thought was fucking hilarious. Because when one evil genius is saying that the other evil genius is insane, that's probably not a good thing. Didn't the Saddam cartoon end with that snively character kind of being set up to become like the big bad stand-in for Dr. Robotnik. Oh, dude, well, I think that, you know, the Game Grumps also ignore large swaths of the good stuff just to keep making fun of Sonic the Hedgehog, too. They knew what they were doing. No, we gotta get our crit chance higher. There we go. Keep that. Man, that seems like an entire lifetime ago. I used to have that series on a hard drive. I had that. I had a bunch of like kids shows on a hard drive saved. I had that, Beast Wars, the old Transformers stuff, G.I. Joe, a few others that I used to like watching. Beast Wars I ended up watching all the way through because I remember watching it as a kid, and like I remember the story being so good that I wanted to see what ended up happening, and I was so happy that I ended up downloading it and watching it. Does anyone remember the Starship Troopers cartoon? Because that was a really cool fucking cartoon as well that probably shouldn't have been, or at least like I don't know who greenlit that for like a kid show, you know. I watched that on the Sci-Fi channel in the morning before school. Owned by Hasbro, where it's literally just 24/7 streams of the old G.I. Joe. Oh, that's fucking cool as shit. I like that some companies do that now to, you know, let their media be viewable. Because we shouldn't forget any of these things, you know? Oh god, oh god, oh fuck. And have the damage. And have the damage. Let's restart that. We got this. Oh, there's no chat? Yeah, it does kind of stink. It's probably because no one's moderating it, so they want to make sure they're not going to get in trouble for anything that's being said. They defeated the old Robotnik after issue 50 and went through sophomore slump. And 2, they brought in some writers from the main Archie series to write plots about Sally. That does make sense then. Truth actually loves the Archie stuff a lot. I'm a little more ambivalent about it. My man growing up was always Soups. Okay, all right. Oh boy, it's getting hot. I gotta take off my sweatshirt. I also like the cool twist that they did in the new Sonic book with Robotnik. Or at least as far as I got right now. Dr. Eggman, we know now, wasn't brought into the fold until a special issue because they needed to try and tie it in. Wait, so is Dr. Robotnik and Eggman two separate entities in that universe? Yeah, it looks okay. Yeah, that's good. There was an official Pokemon newspaper comic series. Did you know Gaming had a video deep dive on it? And let's just say it's the most unhinged wild thing. Literally, Pokemon news strip had more twists and turns on Birch Street. No, I didn't know that. That's fucking cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. I think I've heard of it, but I didn't know it was unhinged. I guess I could also upgrade luck. I might be focusing on too many things too, which is might be why we died last time. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I don't know, I've had a hankering to play the old Pokemon TCG game. Pre-roll ads are on, running ads. Why don't you just run the ad for me, you stupid fucking thing? Okay. Alright, it looks like I have to run an ad, which is fine. I'm gonna go grab a glass of water, and hopefully we can finish this up. I think that'll make 4 for tonight. Alright, I'll be right back.
minutes is a long time to be away from you.
All right, now I'm back. Whew. That's better. I was starting to get a sore throat. My allergies have been going into overdrive since spring hit and the weather's gotten better. Oh, you know what? I should get lifesteal. That will probably help a bit. We'll see what pops up. What is it about Sonic lore just being the most unhinged thing, crying out loud? It doesn't matter if it's the Archies or the modern stuff. Sonic lore gets really crazy really quickly. I think it's like an anime thing because Kirby's kind of the same way. Like it's just maybe an Eastern audience thing. Like Kirby's supposed to be this cute, fun, like blob, but in every game he ends up like fighting God and having this weird existential battle in the middle of fucking space. Why? Oh, I read the first part. I didn't read the second part. Dr. Eggman was an alternate universe Robotnik who defeated his own Sonic in a space station explosion, uploaded his brain into a vassal that looked like the Dreamcast era Eggman. What the fuck? I like old chunky Robotnik. I think best Robotnik. Actually, best Robotnik now is probably Jim Carrey Robotnik, but yeah, I like chunky Robotnik. He's my favorite. We watched an episode of Sonic the Hedgehog, The Adventure of Sonic the Hedgehog for the Cartoon Express on Stone Age Gamer, and I really forgot how bad that show was. I mean, it's essentially like an adventure of the day, you know, sort of thing. I mean, I didn't think you made any of that shit up. Yeah, I know Sonic's just really fucking weird. Okay, now why am I doing... Oh, that's why I'm doing damage, because I have ranged damage now. I was like, god damn, I'm doing 24 a hit, especially with the speed. Yeah, if I got higher crit and a little bit more damage, I'm pretty much made in the shade. So you guys can't see it, but at least once a stream, I get these bots that come in and give me ads to like, or, you know, try and type in the chat to like buy viewers. It's so annoying. I am buying no viewers. I got good viewers right here. I'd like to lock the knot, but it's not going to make sense. It's going to take up a whole space for multiple turns. The dodge, however, we're going to take. In the video games though, Eggman's always Eggman, right? It was just a change in name at some point. And design, I guess. God, by the time I sign off here, I might be 80% done with this game. Which that'd be a relief. For the weekend, I was like in the 60s, and I was like, I'm never gonna fucking finish this. Wait, now my damage is back down. Oh, bitch. Alright, 20% dodge is pretty good. Yeah, it was an American name change. In Japan, he was always Eggman, though I do like the idea of Robotnik and Eggman being separate entities. One being a scary, oppressive tyrant, and the other one being a goofy, small stakes villain. I would have to check. I think he was always Eggman in Japan, but was called Robotnik for the Genesis games over here. Gotcha. They definitely made him look more egg-shaped when they got to the Dreamcast. Though I did like his previous design a lot more. I do feel like his boss levels were always more grand. You know, you always had these crazy freaking, like, giant machines trying to murder you and stuff. And nothing against Mario, but, like, it was just Bowser being powered up in some sort of way. God, am I a Sonic stand, like, unknowingly? I gotta cut that shit out. Hopefully having piercing will make this a little easier. That money. That money. For the record, my favorite Archie comic cover was 75. It revealed what all the heroes would have looked like if they were in the Dreamcast era games while Sonic was going through an arch effect. And that's pretty fucking cool. I think it's neat to see like a change like that happen in real time, where you can look back on it and kind of pinpoint, okay, like this is where it started. No, we don't want to lose any crit. Take the regen. And we'll grab that on the next one. Okay, that looks pretty good. I always thought the like a good video game comic book was the Injustice series when it came out. And I know that was partially because they had an entire comic book universe to work off of too, you know, but I still thought it was cool. Oh god, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. Fuck! I'm not liking this character. What am I not understanding here? Oh, that's what I'm not understanding. You need engineering and you need range. Fuck my life. All right, let's try this again. Shit's whack, son. All right, well, this is gonna kind of change the way I play it now. I was wondering what the fuck was happening. I heard a rumor that the DC crossover with Fortnite comic was way better than it had any right to be. No shit, huh? I have zero interest in Fortnite, but I'd be interested to see how that plays into the DC universe. Pretty sure engineering and range damage have like no crossover in this game. Yeah, I started following this one guy who did what do you call it? He covered like he just covers comic books, but he has a very good way of doing it, and I was really enjoying it. I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but the next time I sign on, I'm gonna write it down so I have it in front of me. Antoine. All right, I'll have to check him out on YouTube's. All right, so we need some engineering. I guess it would also be smart to get. Wait, does. Ugh, all right. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, looks like a bunch of messages came up at once. Sorry, it looks like I missed one. Despite Tails looking like a half-assed fusion dance between the Genesis era and Dreamcast era design, Sega, Antoine, Bunny, all look. What the fuck's that saying? Oh, Sally, Antoine, and Bunny all look great in their Dreamcast era designs alongside Sonic. Yeah, I'm still not getting any engineering. Ah, boy. All right. Here we go again. With the bullshit. I'm happy to be reading comic books again. I feel like I missed a lot while I wasn't reading shit. I mean, when I was reading stuff at a fever pitch, it was because I was working at a comic book shop, though, so it was very easy to just pick up something and read it. I'll admit, video games are my main hobby. They'll never not be my main hobby, as I'm sure you guys can see. But I do enjoy having comics in my life. Someone made it easy to access things for comics again, so it's nice seeing some of the things that I missed. It's also nice following up on books that, you know, didn't finish while I was reading them, and now getting to see their conclusion. I want to finish Kaiju Max. That's one I want to go back to and lock up. There's also a bunch of like cartoons I want to go back to now that I feel like I'm in a more stable place. I used to be a huge fan of Regular Show and Adventure Time when they were out, and you know, they were running for such a long time. I kind of fell out with them, and when I found out they both wrapped up, and it seems like both of them wrapped up in a meaningful way, I've been dying to go back and rewatch the entire series for both of them. I write, but I write mainly from like a journalism standpoint. I took a shit ton of courses in college for writing, so it's always good to stretch the old fingers. That's what my Substack is for. I review games that came out within like the last year or two. I think I got like probably 10 or 11 articles at this point, maybe a little less. I was doing them every week or so, but then once we moved, things got crazy and I had to stop for a little bit. I did just put out a new one not too long ago about golf in it, because I love me some golf games. More engineering, come on. There we go. Art's hard. Art is definitely hard. I'm better doing digital art than I am doing like regular art. It sucks because both of my parents are very talented artists. My mother is a accomplished watercolorist, and my dad has always used his art to make things throughout his entire life. He's done stained glass. I mean, he's just a very handy man. Like he knows how to. He was an electrician, a plumber, a contractor. He ran an electronic manufacturing plant for a while. Like he's done all sorts of shit. But yeah, he's always been a very decent artist as well. I didn't necessarily get those genes though. I don't know what genes I got. The bad ones? I think those are the ones I got. I'll have to. I think I have the Sonic comics on my iPad, all the Archie stuff. So I'll have to dig into them and look through the covers, good and bad. I really hope I could beat this one. Yeah, I think this will be my last run for tonight, regardless. I think today I beat like 7 different characters between the stream and doing stuff this afternoon. I typically don't play too much during the day because I try to stay busy like doing other stuff. Subject of golf games. I suppose you heard about Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. Yes, I did. Is that coming out this year? When it got announced, I saw it during the direct, and I was like, that better not be a fucking Nintendo-only game. I would have been so pissed. And when I found out it was coming out for everything, I got hella hyped. I loved Everybody's Golf on the PS4, and I love Hot Shots Golf even before that. I was really sad because I got into Everybody's Golf like really late into its cycle after all the online stuff was already discontinued and whatnot, so I feel like I missed a lot of the fun, but I had a great time playing even the single player in that game. It was very well done, and I mean the core gameplay is fucking awesome. They did one on the mobile to Clap Hands Golf, and it was okay, but it was a mobile game, so I wasn't as into it. Just says available 2025, probably end of the year then. Still hyped for it all the same. Let's get some lifesteal going. I think that'll also probably help if I get lifesteal. I know that game's gonna be a banger when it comes out. Banger and a half, probably. Banger and 3/4. Maybe even 2 bangers. Double banger. Maybe, just maybe, the mythical triple banger. Yeah, when Mario Golf Super Rush came out, I put an unreal amount of time into that game. Like, it's just the stupidest amount. And I started doing the online tournaments that they were doing, but they were so lackluster with the reward skins that they were giving, I gave up. Because a lot of them were just recolors, and to me, that's stupid. Like, I'm not gonna put an extra 10, 20 hours in a week to play through all the courses that you need to keep your points up just to get a orange Yoshi, you know? I need more at that point. According to IGN, Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remastered is officially... Yeah. I heard about that it's coming out tomorrow, which I think is pretty fucking cool. I loved Oblivion. You know what, honestly, I think that's the first game I've ever completed, you know, through the achievement system. I got 1,000 points in that game, and I felt pretty goddamn good about myself. I'm not doing enough damage again. Shit. Don't die, bro. Come on. Yeah, I only have 3 engineering. Shit. Can I roll here for more? It's not happening. Damn. That. It's 2. I'm gonna get the sausage. Maybe the sausage will help us. I'll lock that up. All right, let's try this. So because I'm shooting so fast, I think having a chance to burn will help us out. Obviously right now it doesn't matter because this is the easy part. We have plenty of range damage to fuck these guys up pretty good. This will all come down to the burning damage. All right, we're about to get that swap over. Love to see it. Great. I just gotta spread it out. I gotta spread the love. Not working the way I wanted to. Okay, awesome. Oh wait, there it goes. Okay, it's starting. If I got some more DOT, it'd probably work better. Supersonic Special number 7. Supersonic Special number 7. That sounds like something I'd order from the Sonic fast food joint. Fucking, I'm gonna take that. Come on, give me an engineering upgrade. Fuck, dude. Alright, I can't keep doing that. Yeah, dude, I'm getting boned. That was whack. Recognize Spawn and Savage Dragon from that cover. Their exaggerated chins are incredibly silly. Savage Dragon always had a super strong chin though, right? From what I remember. Oh, G-bus. At least I got health this time to kind of fight this off. Alright. We still in it. We still alive. Still no engineering. Great. God damn, dude. Hoping the turrets help a little bit. They all look like the Crimson Chin. That's funny. Hartman-esque, if you will. Hartman had his own style, but it was reminiscent of Tartovsky to me. With you know, the guy who made Dexter and Samurai Jack. I think I got that right. Oh god, we're gonna fucking die. No. 10 seconds, come on. Juke him. Juke him. We can shimmy. We can slide. We can juke. Yes. Game, why are you forsaking me with no fucking... Ooh. That's probably really dumb. But I'm gonna do it.
You will sleep now.
I think maybe if I stay within the turret ranges, maybe the turrets can do work for me. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try. We gotta do something to try and stay alive here. Thankfully, we got a good amount of health. We don't have a lot of dodge or armor, but I shouldn't need it depending on who we get for the boss. I also have a decent amount of speed, so if I don't take anything away from speed, I should be okay. All right, here we go. Here's what matters. I gotta stay in the turret range now. Yeah, these flamethrower turrets are actually doing some work. This might work out. Am I really gonna take the... Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be crazy. This is not gonna work out for me. I'm gonna regret this immediately. Yep, already regretting. This is the darkest timeline I've created for myself. Oh god. Oh god. Fuck. Trash can monsters out. Yep, alright, here we go. Now it's gonna get interesting. It's gonna get spicy. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Nope. Nope. Fuck. Ah, alright. But again, I have ironic adoration for 152. The fact that they're trying to play off of Sonic as a player, like 5 women hanging off of him while he's doing Sonic thumbs up thing is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I still laugh at it to this day. That is pretty funny. Saw a really neat video about how Samurai Jack should technically be called a Ronin, not a samurai, as he doesn't have a master and wanders from place to place. They probably only call him Samurai Jack because Ronin Jack wouldn't land as well. I mean, I think you're 100% correct there. All right, guys. That being said, I'm a little tired out. Be sure to follow if you're not already following. Really do appreciate you guys spending all your time with me during the night, chatting it up. I appreciate our conversations a lot. So keep on coming back so we can keep on having fun talks about Sonic and animation, comics, video games, what have you, whatever you want to talk about. Monster, once again, happy birthday, since I won't see you in a day or two, but yeah, I'll see you when you get back, and yeah, everyone else, have a great night. Much love. See you later.